Lions Talk efirdədir.
Hello everyone, welcome to the 6th episode of Lions Talk. I'm Nurlan. Unfortunately, my partner Jahan isn't feeling well today, so she couldn't join us. So today I'm going to be your host. Today our guest is Ms. Aysel Süleymanova. She's Director of Korporativ Kommunikasyyalar at Bakcell. Welcome, Ms. Aysel. It's great to have you here.
Thanks, Nurlan. Thanks for having me in. It's a double pleasure for me to be here, both as a Bakcell representative and also as a parent.
Thank you again. So Lions Talk starts now. So my first question is, what first attracted you to join Bakcell and what made you stay with the company?
Thank you. That's a tough question. That was a very unexpected offer for me because I was part of a completely different industry. I was in the airlines, worked for Azerbaijan Airlines for some time, and then on the New Year Eve, on 30th December, I received the offer from Bakcell and joined the company right on the eve of a big transformation journey. I was headhunted because the company was going through changes, through big transformation, and we were preparing for rebranding. And that was a very exciting experience. So I joined right on the eve of rebranding, and that that change, that bold actions and decisions actually inspired me to join the company and to stay for some time, 2.5 years from now.
So as you said, you joined from a completely different industry. Was it hard for you to adapt?
That was, yes, a bit too hard to adapt because as you can imagine, both the aviation and telecommunications are complicated industries. Both of them, it takes way too long to adapt and to learn it from inside. It has a number of procedures. It has a number of internal policies and stuff that needs to be learned. So it was, yes, difficult. A little bit difficult to adapt, but thanks to my leadership and to my colleagues, to wonderful team, they supported me on every chapter of this journey. And also the world is changing rapidly and many changes are happening worldwide. So I adapt together with the company, together with the industry.
Looking back, what was the biggest turning point in your career at Bakcell?
Most probably it was the rebranding journey because it was a very exciting experience, not only for me, but for the teams as well. We changed a number of things. We made bold decisions, bold actions, and it was not only about changing the visual identity of the brand, but it was more about the philosophy and the way we work, the way we serve our clients, and the way we do business.
How did Bakcell's culture influence your growth as a professional and as a leader?
It has a very interesting culture. We worked very dynamically. All the teams are very interconnected, and being a part of a bigger group, it requires quick actions, bold decisions. It requires interconnection among different teams. So this makes us learn from our own mistakes, from failures, and to start again if there was something done wrong, for example. And there is some tolerance to these mistakes inside as a part of the culture, because when you work, you naturally can make mistakes, and this is being tolerated within the company. So it's because the work is the specifics of the work is being changed dynamically, because the strategy is under transformation and under the big change at the moment. We operate and we do business quickly, rapidly, making the bold decisions on the market, serving our customers in different ways, in the more innovative ways. So naturally, the teams are working very closely with each other. And within this process, within the day, many different cases happen. And what I've learned here is to learn from these mistakes. This is very important because we're not superheroes. We're not always succeed. We do not only celebrate our wins and our big victories. Sometimes we need to also see what we have done wrong when we look back, and to learn from these mistakes, to learn and to do it more successful next time.
Thank you. Talking about changes and mistakes, I wanted to ask how do you overcome usually challenges or your mistakes?
When there is a challenge, there is always an opportunity. For example, when there is a budget cut within the company or within a certain department or a function, you naturally start thinking again and to reimagine the possible. So if you have a limited budget, for example, you can start thinking what you can do with this budget, with this limited budget. Think broader, think more creatively, using the opportunities that you have. So it's not only about the challenges, but it's also about the opportunity that these challenges create. So the troubles or the challenges, as you said, make us work more dynamically, more creatively, and it makes our mind to work, to think innovatively.
What achievement during your time at Bakcell are you most proud of?
That's a tough question because we have a number of successful projects within. Definitely Bakcell had a legacy of interesting, amazing social projects before. But talking about the time since I joined the company, I have several social projects that I'm particularly proud of. Some of them are launched, some of them are in progress at the moment. We are running a scholarship program for the youth. The scholarship is focused specifically on the innovations and artificial intelligence. So we start this project right now. We are starting another amazing project which is aimed at the national heritage and the national pride journey of Azerbaijan. This hasn't been announced yet, but we are working on it, and this is something that I will be particularly proud of once implemented. But talking beyond business, I would say that I am particularly proud of my team and the people that I work with, because technology is innovations, and AI is beyond technology journey. So it's about the people, as we say. It's not the only the technology journey, it's a people journey. So I'm particularly proud of my team and the people that I work with within the company, the colleagues, the friends that I've gained. This is very important.
Talking about AI, do you think AI will replace humans?
This is a very frequent conversation that we have on different platforms. And I will repeat again what I've recently said in another place on AI Summit. The AI and innovations is not a technology story, it's a people story again, because it's a human-centric journey. It's people who lead the AI. It's not the AI who lead people. So AI will not replace people, but AI will be led by people, encouraged by people, and most probably driven by people.
Thank you. Very interesting answer. How has technology such as AI, 5G, or digital services changed the way telecommunication companies operate?
Actually, worldwide, telecommunications companies go far beyond the connectivity at the moment. So it's not about just providing the connectivity, but it's about going beyond this journey. And both our company here and many companies worldwide are now in the process of transition from telco to techco, how we call it. So it's the transformation from telecommunications to technology communications companies, meaning that beyond the traditional connectivity services, which are called core services, we provide new core services, which are innovative and AI-driven solutions that we provide for our customers. As you may know, we have more than 3 million customers in Azerbaijan, and the demand on the market goes far beyond just the connectivity at the moment. So we provide innovative solutions, innovative products for the daily use of our customers, such as internet, such as device sales, such as AI-driven assistants, AI-powered assistants, such as AI Tariff Advisor on our app, and many other services that we provide to our customers. So it's not just about a 3G, 4G, or 5G connectivity. It's about the innovative and AI-powered services for the daily use of our customers, the product part.
What skills do you believe young professionals need to succeed in Azerbaijan's rapidly changing digital economy?
Thank you. The landscape is changing indeed very quickly, and not only in Azerbaijan, it's worldwide. The world is changing. The dynamics is the dynamics is changing very rapidly, and I think your generation is now witnessing the cosmic speed. Because none of the generations before was witnessing the same with the same speed in the previous decades. So I would say the soft skills and the courage is very important beyond the professional characteristics, beyond the professional your GPAs or the gradings, etc., etc. So the personal qualities and the courage, boldness and being unafraid of the challenges is very important. Also, I think the youth needs to start celebrating not only big victories but the quick wins as well, that can bring them to the biggest achievements and biggest success in their lifelong journeys. I'll share a personal story of my son, who is almost the same age as you are, like 2 years elder. His goal was quite ambitious. He was passionate about the aerospace engineering, and he wanted to be admitted to the university of his dream. We applied to many universities in US and UK and Europe also, but among them there were top universities that he was especially passionate, and he wanted to be part of this university. He wanted to be admitted, and he wanted to start pursuing his education, particularly in them. He was admitted to the say 5 out of 10 in US, but among these 5, 2 were particularly the ones that he wanted to be part of, and he was waitlisted. So he was accepted, but he was in the wait list of this university. And because the airspace was a very competitive industry and very competitive major, requiring high-level subjects like math, physics, etc., etc., he received the offer, but he was waitlisted. So we needed to wait for some time until the time when he was, until the university would be ready to accept him. And that was quite a stressful situation for him. And he did not just wait. He wrote a letter to the university expressing his interest to join this university, expressing his particular interest and his dedication and commitment to study in this particular university. That is called, I think, the letter of interest or something like that, personal interest. And in a few weeks, he was admitted. That was his main victory and success. And because he was bold enough, he had the courage to pursue his dream. That was a good lesson learned for me, a good case that you should not just stop and wait until something happens. You should act, and you should pursue your dream if you believe in it.
What does a typical day look like for someone working in a senior leadership position in a telecom company?
Well, that's an interesting question. The day, I think for me and for many others, the day should start with inspiration. I grab this inspiration from my family, so from my kids. So I would say the day should start with the inspiration and followed up with some priorities if we're talking about business. because without setting those priorities on a daily basis, it's impossible to run a business agenda. It's very important to understand what is important and what is urgent. So we prioritize these issues, these tasks during the day. And definitely almost every day it's meeting with the teams, meeting with people, and discussion of the hot topics.
An off-topic question, but I wanted to ask, which writer shaped you as a leader?
Not necessarily the writer, because I've read some business literature and non-business literature, but what shaped me professionally was, I think, the leadership journey throughout these years, like 20 years career. I was very successful in terms of working with the right people and having the right leaders that I've worked with who supported me. And I would say many of these people have shaped me as an individual. It was a leadership journey, it was a business journey. People who made me learn to learn from mistakes and to turn challenges into opportunities. So people whom I worked with, I would say.
Specifically, which skills did you learn from them?
Leading with integrity, I would say.
Mm-hmm.
People-centric, human-centric approach, empathy, what is the most important, I would say.
Talking about personal life, how do you combine working at Bakcell, Amcham, and at home?
That's a tough question. Well, I mentioned before the matter of having an inspiration. When you're inspired by something, it can be both your work and your family, your kids, your aspirations. Then it comes easy. It becomes easier, and you enjoy the whole process. You set the priorities in the right way. You delegate tasks because some tasks are priority tasks and some tasks are not the priority ones. So the ones that are not the priority can be delegated. It can be delegated at work, and it can be delegated at home as well. So I delegate a number of things to my kids, for example. You're
also founder and chair of Amcham Marketing Committee. How did you begin with this journey?
That was an interesting journey. We began together with my colleagues. I believe I began this journey back to 4 years ago from now, because Amcham is the American Chamber of Commerce in Azerbaijan. It's the leading business association of the country, which unites businesses, both American businesses and non-American businesses, and provide the platform for the networking and the best practice sharing. They also do the advocacy, playing a vital role in shaping the legislation of the country in different domains such as tax, customs, banking, finance, insurance, and now marketing and communications as well, through the white paper document that the Chamber suggests to the government of Azerbaijan. And we, as a Marketing, Communications and Business Development Committee, are part of this white paper, where we suggest our observations and recommendations for improving the business climate in marketing and communications domain. How I come up with the idea, the inspiration came from my previous job experience. I was working in one of the big four companies, the consulting and audit firm, international business, and we were within the region, the Eurasia, among 5 countries. We were reshaping the role of the marketing and communications function, seeing how efficient it is, how we respond to the expectations of our key stakeholders, where we spend our time, our daily routine, and what we do to actually enable the business growth of the companies. So the inspiration came from this journey back in my consulting business, and then I saw that it would be a great idea to start a platform that could help other professionals to shape their communications, marketing, and BD journey within the company, to share ideas, to share actions, to share policies, and what is most important, the case studies that other businesses did globally or in Azerbaijan. So this is one of our directions. We every month we do workshops on the marketing, communications, and business development issues. We invite speakers. We invite interesting guests to our platforms. The other direction is the lead talks discussion, where we share the inspirational stories from the chief executives across the country, majorly big businesses, international businesses. It's the stories shared by CEOs and C-suite leadership of quite a diverse range of companies. And the advocacy direction, where we invest and contribute to the white paper document that goes to the government of Azerbaijan and is the recommendations on improving the business and improving the private sector experience in Azerbaijan.
As a student of Landa, I'm really interested which initiatives Bakcell makes for educational industry.
Our purpose and main goal is to invest to the innovations and the AI ecosystem in the country. And to meet this goal, we work with quite a wide range of stakeholders, including the education industry, schools and universities. We work with Landau and we work with other schools. And we work closely with your generation, with the students. We do a number of workshops, boot camps, hackathons, scholarship programs for youth to invest in the future journey of the tech builders, because we can see it as a return on investment for us in the future, because in 5 years and 10 years, when you get your higher education and then come back, you will come back to a company as the future employees.
If you would be in my position as a student of Landau, which things would you avoid and which things would you prefer doing?
The time has changed rapidly since I was a student of the school. And you have a number of advantages at the moment. You have more freedom and you have more room for freedom and you have more room for making your own decisions, more courage. So I would avoid living the life for others or living the other's life just for the sake of others. And to follow your dreams, to pursue your dreams, not depending on the challenges, some obstacles that you will surely have. So if you believe in an idea, if you believe in your dream, please be bold and take all the courage to pursue your dream, to follow your dream, and to do everything that you can to make your dream happen, to make it a reality.
Thank you for answering all my questions. It was great to have you here. Thank you again.
Thank you for the amazing initiative. Thanks for having me in. Good luck with the project.
Thank you for your attention and do not forget to subscribe to our YouTube channel and stay tuned.